Hi and welcome to the Urban Seer Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to be focusing the question on what is this person thinking or feeling. So this could be in a romantic setting or just someone who's on your mind at the moment. We've got the three piles laid out here. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. So just take a moment to centre yourself, clear your mind and use your intuition to see which card that you're drawn to. I'll give you a minute, or if you want to pause this reading to do so. So pile number 1 here, we have the Archangel Michael, and the message is, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Pile number 2, you have the angel Shanti with the message, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Card number 3, we have the angel Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath or pedicure. If you just want to go to the description box now for your full reading. Blessings. Hi, pile number 1. So you chose the Archangel Michael. So we're just going to put this to one side, and this is crowning the reading. And then today we're going to be using the Muse Tarot deck. And I'm just going to shuffle the cards and take it from there. Spirit, universe, please answer group number 1's, what is this person thinking or feeling? What is this person thinking or feeling? Please give group number 1 the divine message clearly today. Okay, we have this one upturned here actually, so I'm going to pull that one out. Again, I'm crossing it. Go, and we'll turn out these cards now. So the centre of your reading, you have the 3 of voices. So crossing that is the 5 of inspirations, or traditionally this is the 5 of wands. So what's underneath message in this situation? Page of voices. What's crowning is the Lovers, beautiful. In the past, the 10 of voices. Present, we have the Muse of voices. Got a lot of voices here, which represents traditionally the swords suit. External influences, 2 of inspiration. Hopes and dreams, your hopes and dreams, Ace of materials. And the final outcome, the star, beautiful to end on there. So straight away, if we start off with the centre of the reading here, we've got the 3 of voices. And we can see this person here, which I believe is, could be yourself, or it could be the person that's on your mind, is feeling a lot of anguish here. This person's curled up in a ball, and they're grasping their mind in anguish is the word that I'm hearing. Tears are coming from the eyes here that we see behind, and there's just like a lot of darkness there in the cards. This doorway suggests you're at a gateway. I'm feeling that there's a decision that needs to be made, maybe to move forwards, or it's no longer possible to stay where you are. A decision needs to be made. But this doorway, I feel like that you're not ready to go through yet, and you're kind of stuck on this other side, and there's a shadow that is cast here. So if this is to do with a romantic love relationship, it looks like you or the person that you're thinking about feels like that this has to end, or that this is over. That's the concern, and that's just kind of where you're at the moment. It doesn't say that that's, you know, the definition that's happened. Maybe something has ended, or maybe it's an anticipation of an ending coming, and you feel like that you're having to move forward, move away from this situation or relationship, and you don't want to do that. Or like I say, this is what the other person is feeling, whatever resonates best for you, whatever fits. And crossing this, we've got the Five of Inspiration, which traditionally is the Five of Wands, and it's about conflict, this card, but it's actually talks about that not, although there is like infighting and maybe there's been some harsh words that have been said, but actually no really severe deep damage has been done to kind of the foundations of this relationship. So that's hopeful when we see that by next to this Three of Voices here. So maybe some harsh words have been said, maybe there's been some fighting that have gone on, some conflict definitely, and things feel kind of all over the place. There's a disagreement, there's different viewpoints I'm seeing here, because there's lots of mirrors, there's a reflection here in this pond, and then there's some mirrors here. So this can be to do with projection as well. So when we project our own emotions onto others, so there's a lot of projection going on maybe in this dynamic between you two, and there's something about someone within the situation, and maybe both of you have to own your own feelings and maybe not be so reactive. But it's also hopeful in the sense when we see this card that there isn't cracks in the foundation. This is quite surface level conflict. Underneath we've got the Page of Voices, so this card is about communication, and this is where I see the main issue with this dynamic between you and this person. So that therein lies kind of the problem of what is causing the issues between you is communication, that you're struggling to communicate clearly to each other, and so that comes from that misunderstandings, conflicts, arguments. And the Page of Voices, that's what this card represents, clear communication. So we can see this person just looks quite a studious character, so someone who thinks before they act, thinks before they speak. So that's the message I'm getting through to you as well. So that may resonate with one of you or both of you, but it's necessary for someone to become more aware and conscious about thinking before they speak. We've got this beautiful card crowning the situation of the Lovers, so which is really self-explanatory, and I think it's just acknowledging that there is a lot of love between you two still, and there's a big bond, a very strong bond here, a union, really strong union. Got these beautiful flowers, floral images. I am seeing, like, what I'm drawn to today in this card is there is some space, like a separation at the moment, so you might even be in no contact at the minute. But really the overwhelming message just with the Lovers card is acknowledging the strength of connection, and to take comfort and peace in that. If you're worried, if you're feeling like this is the end, this card suggests that really is not the case. The past, we've got more voices, so the Ten of Voices, which is This is really speaks about reaching the limit of kind of what you're willing to put up with. So maybe this has been going on for quite a long time. Maybe it's come to a head and some harsh words have been said and pain and wound has been caused in the past. This could be even referring back to actually what I'm hearing now is like old wounds, so before, prior even to this relationship for both of you. So maybe one of you, both of you, you know, and most people that have got baggage and triggers, and that's what what feels like when it says the past, that this is a deep wound, which isn't what I'm seeing between you and this other person. It's more surface. So I feel like that this is an even older wound that's now being triggered, and maybe this is where the communication problems are coming from. It's coming from the past. So maybe that's where you need to look, or this person needs to look, to go deeper into the past to be able to resolve some of the conflict that's going on in their present. The near future, so we've got, sorry, this is the present position, apologies. We've got the Muse of Voices, so again, more clear communication is what was needed. So maybe if you are in a no contact situation, or if you're thinking that holding a grudge in a way, like holding out on not speaking to this person because you're angry, it would suggest that what you need to do is to work on communication and reach out with, as soon as that you've got some clarity of what needs to be said. So maybe to put together in your mind, maybe even write it down, exactly what you're thinking and feeling, and how this person's maybe hurt you, what you'd like to see change, also acknowledging your part in it. But I feel like the clear communication is the advice of what I'm seeing here. So whatever that means to you, like I say, if it would be in a letter, a message, or just getting your thoughts clear before reaching out to this person, and taking the emotion out of it as much as you can, turning the emotion down so that you can not come forward with, so things don't get messy, and maybe so there's not the aggression there that maybe comes up. So just to remain calm, to remain clear, and to stick to your points. That's what I'm saying, just lay out your point of view. That's what I'm hearing. External influences, so this is the Two of Inspiration, or the Two of Wands, and I think this is you or them, or a message to both of you really. It's to keep moving forward and to look to the future. It seems uncertain at the minute, all this blank space. It's kind of like a lack of information, of a lack of there's a lot of uncertainty around at the moment. Referring back to even this as well, like it feels like it's in your darkest moments, or the other person's darkest moments, it feels like it's over. But that's not what I'm seeing actually with the rest of the cards. But it's kind of just to, with the Two of Inspiration, I'm seeing just to take, even though without all that information, still just to take that step forward of the future. So by reaching out, that olive branch, to look for things need to move forward and to keep looking ahead. So that's the step I would take, is to reach out. Your hopes and dreams, or the other person's hopes and dreams. We have the Ace of Materials, so I'm seeing here a fresh start. So that's something tangible, something real, something that you can see and feel and touch, is the Ace of Materials. Something you want to see some real progress, And what I'm hearing is fresh start, all these fresh flowers as well. Here, I'm hearing fresh start. I'm just seeing here what you're holding here, some kind of wand. So I feel like you do have the tools to create this fresh start, but you need to remain centered. You need to listen to your intuition, and you need to start thinking before speaking. And then we're ending on this fantastic card, the Star, which is about dreams coming true. So I think if you can follow this advice, that you're in your heart of hearts from both of you. So if you're thinking of what they're feeling, is that they do want this to work. They do want this union. It's something that they hold precious, close to the heart, and it's part of their dream. They see this in the future. This is what they want. This is what they desire. And the Star is really about that, our biggest dreams and our hopes. So that's a really beautiful card to end on here. That this person wants to make it work with you. So if you can just take that information in about and look to resolve the issues of communication, I think there's a really great chance that you can get there. I hope this was helpful, pile number 1. If you did enjoy your reading, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bright blessings. Love and light. Hi, pile number 2. You chose the angel Shanti here. So we're just going to keep this at the top here as a reminder, as your message, and we're going to be using the Muse Tarot deck today, which is a beautiful deck. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and pick them. Spirit, please bring a clear message to pile number 2. What is their person thinking or feeling at this time? What is their person thinking or feeling at this time? Please bring a clear message through. Thank you, Spirit. I'm feeling very drawn to this sort of area of the deck there. Put them to one side. And we'll turn over your cards now. So at the centre of your reading, you've got the beautiful, the Star. I've actually just had that in group number 1 as well. Crossing it is the Muse of Voices. The Voices is traditionally the swords. Underneath we have the Wheel of Fortune. Crowning your reading, the Hermit. 2 major arcanas. Past, oh, another major arcana, the Tower. So powerful reading. The Present, another major arcana, the Fool. Wow. External influences, Page of Inspiration, Hopes and Dreams, Queen of Inspiration, Final Outcome, 2 of Inspiration. Okay, so let's just read your angel card again. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So that in itself is a positive start, as is the centre of your reading, which is Major Arcana, the Star card. So this is about dreams coming true. It's about things that you hold very dear to your heart here. So this could resonate for, so this is, we're focusing on what the other person is thinking or feeling at this time. So I'm seeing all this energy coming from their mind as well, which is thoughts. So I'm feeling that this person is thinking of you literally at this time. Maybe there's been, maybe you're not in contact even at this time, that's what I'm hearing, or it could be that there's been some kind of disagreement, that there is a sense of longing in this card, and this person is wanting to resolve whatever issues are going on between you at the moment, and they're in quite a sensitive place as well. I'm feeling quite emotionally vulnerable. And we've got crossing it here is the Muse of Voices, and like I said, the Voices is Swords, so that's about communication. And the message of what I'm getting is that I think that they feel like they don't know what to say at this time to you. They don't know how to communicate clearly to you. They may be trying to piece together what to say, what's the right thing to say, but what I'm getting a sense of is like there's a blockage, that they just feel like, I really don't know what I can say in this moment, what is the right thing to say. Maybe they've made a mistake, maybe they've hurt you, but there feels like they know that they want to speak to you, but they don't know what to say to you. Underneath we've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which suggests that there's been a big shift. So that could be in your life or in their life or between you. What's caused this issue or this silence maybe that's now between you, or disagreement, is that there was some shift in power between you, or a shift in circumstance. It could be, maybe there was a move or a new job, or someone's feelings have changed, but there has been something in the past that has caused a deep shift, and that's what's underneath this issue that you're experiencing at the moment. So you'll know what that is, what that means to you. What was the change of circumstance? Something was done, something was said. It could be circumstantial, or it could be an action that they maybe have withdrawn, or something was done to hurt one of you, hurt the other person, and this caused a big shift. And what we've got crowning the reading at the moment is someone has retreated. So with the Hermit card, that is about someone who is withdrawn. They've gone into themselves to reflect. And I feel like that this could be you, that you're feeling hurt and you have had to completely retreat and go into yourself and to reflect. And that's actually the best thing that you could have done, to really find out, to give yourself some time and to really find out how you think or feel. Is this something that you want to move forward with? That's what I'm hearing. But you're doing absolutely the right thing to have retreated in this way. Or potentially, if it resonates the other way, it was whatever fits for you. If the other person you may have hurt them, or they've retreated from you, then what they're doing at this time is reflecting and taking some very needed, very necessary time alone, away from this situation, to reflect. Because in the past we've got the Tower, another major arcana, which kind of speaks further on this change. So the Tower is something quite dramatic happening, so something really breaking down. It can be a loss of some kind, so it could be financial loss, it could be an emotional loss of some kind, but that's what the Tower speaks of. All something like quite major happening, like in your life or in their life, which caused this shift. I believe something broke down, something big, something that had a massive impact on you both. So it could be an action, or again sort of something circumstantial, something that someone did to, one of you did to hurt the other that caused a lot of pain. Or it could just be something circumstantial that kind of rocked both your world really. The present, we've got the Fool, which is a positive card where it's about taking a risk, this card. So I feel like if this person or you, it's kind of a risk on both sides. So whoever caused the pain needs to reach out to make amends, needs to kind of lay it all out there if they've got a chance of making this work again. And I feel like the person that has been hurt, so that may be you or maybe them, has to make a decision if they want to take that risk and go back and re-enter this relationship. And it is a risk, but you know, without risk there is no gain. But I feel like at the moment, you know, with the hermit time, after that hermit time of reflection comes to an end, there will come a point, and this point seems quite imminent with this being in the present position, and feels like that time is quite imminent, that you're kind of at that point of taking a leap of faith. Are you going to take that leap of faith to see if this can still work? External influences, we've got the Page of Inspiration, which is traditionally like the Wands. So this is about, the Page of Inspiration is very energetic, it's forward moving, it's ideas. Just thinking how this connects to I feel like this is actually speaking of the effort that the person who has made the mistake is willing to and wanting to, given the opportunity to put into this situation. So this looks like a kind of explosion of colourful ideas, and the literally I'm hearing like they're going to have to get creative to this is kind of a task at hand. It's going to take a lot of effort and energy to be put into this. Just going to pull another card just for some clarity. External influences, Page of Inspiration. Please, oh, there we go. Yeah, Ace of Materials. So the Ace, this keeps slipping and sliding, so I'll come out. So then we've got the Ace of Materials here. So this is something, the Ace of Materials always talks about practical effort. So, and the Page of Inspiration is potentially this person can be like a lot of talk. So a lot of great ideas and a lot of chat, and then not a lot of follow through and not a lot of action. So maybe some empty promises I'm hearing. And the Ace of Materials is the antithesis of that, is real progress, is practical, you know, love is action, etc, etc. So I feel like that's what also needs to be proven and needs to be changed. So this is all wonderful, having this kind of go-getter energy, and maybe this person is very good with words as well, so they can get very creative. When I said about getting creative, maybe they can get very creative with their words as well and kind of suck you in and promise you the world. And the Ace of Pentacles here is a reminder that we need to see proof of that, we need to see evidence. And the Magician here, that also brings that energy. So the Magician is someone who can make things happen. They've got all the tools here in front of them, and they take what is in the ether, so in our dreams, our hopes, our dreams, miracles, has the ability to take those from the universe and bring them into the 3D reality. That is the Magician's power. So that's really what whoever has made the mistake, whoever that may be, if that's you or if that's them, but that's what I'm seeing with these 3 cards here. That's what's needed, is not just promises, but the promise needs to be seen and translated into the 3D. Hopes and dreams here, so that's the Queen of Inspiration, so that follows on from the Page of Inspiration and speaks of that. So the Queen of Inspiration, the Queen of Wands, is someone who's very vibrant, is very attractive, is fiery, is funny, is social, so all of these things, and they are in some ways what you would expect, like the Page of Inspiration, but at their best, sort of leveled up, so taken to a more mature level. So what they say, they do, so they can bring all that fiery energy of the wands, of making things happen, but they have the practicality and the established energy of a queen that can bring that to the situation. So that's either what you're hoping from the other person, or that's what they're hoping from you. The final outcome is the 2 of Inspiration, and this really says to me that we just need to, it resonates back to the Fool. One of you, whoever is taking the risk, is just needs to take that first step forward. So the 2 of Inspiration is about getting clear on what you want, getting clear on this goal, this focus. That's what I'm seeing here with this kind of empty space here of kind of nothingness, in a way, of lack of information, and then just getting really clear and getting really focused here on this circle, on this spot here, and taking that first step, whatever that means to you, however that resonates. I feel like that if this is a message for you, that you'll know what that is. So that's either yourself who needs to take that step, or this other person does. I'm seeing that the other person is actually dreaming of you, and that that you're actually the one who's been hurt, and so maybe it's you who they're open and waiting and willing for you to move forward to them, and that you're just, when you get to that moment of your decision of moving forward with this and getting really clear, then you'll be able to take that first step forward, just like the Fool here. I hope this resonated for you, group number 2. If you did enjoy the reading, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for any future readings. Love and light. Hi group number 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful Angel Bethany card. So when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. We're just going to put that over here as a reminder of crowning your reading and the message from the angels there. Today we're going to be using the Muse Tarot deck. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and pull what cards I'm drawn to get the message to you today. So universe, please bring a clear message for group number 3 today. What is their person thinking or feeling? What is their person thinking or feeling? Please bring a clear message. What is their person thinking or feeling? Thank you. Okay. Oh. So we'll just start off with the centre card, centre of your reading. We have the Fool, Major Arcana there. Crossing it, we have the Three of Voices. Getting a lot of similar cards throughout the reading, so if you do feel drawn to another pile, please jump over to them as well, so it may have more than one message for you. So underneath, Page of Voices. Crowning your reading, we have the Muse of Voices. So the voices represents traditionally the sword suit. Past, we have beautiful cards, Two of Emotions. Present, the Chariot, another beautiful card, positive. External influences, we've got the Three of Inspiration. Hopes and Dreams, Five of Voices. And to end with beautiful, the Star, Major Arcana. So let's start off with, so what is this person thinking of feeling? So the centre of the deck here, we've got the Fool, which is about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. Which suggests that this person is feeling, this may resonate, that it's them who has to take this leap, or it could be you, that they're willing you to take a leap of faith with them. So you may be feeling in a place of reticence, or it could be them, so whatever fits for you. So it could apply to the other person, it could apply to yourself in this reading. But the full message here is actually encouraging whoever it applies to take that risk. I'm drawn to, there's this ladder here, which is like the work, I feel like the work and effort that has maybe gone on between you two in this dynamic up to this point. Maybe it's about your relationship going to the next level, that somehow that you've come to a crossroads in that and you're both aware of that. Maybe it could be that leap of faith might be moving in together, getting engaged, even just deciding that you could even be at the very early stages deciding that boyfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever may apply, that you're going to be partners. So whatever rings true for you, but there is a risk that is required here. Because what we've got crossing it here is the Three of Voices, and this card is filled with quite a lot of anguish and some emotional pain. So I'm feeling that this is actually hurt, pain from the past. So it could be past relationships. Someone, both of you, one of you it's quite fresh in the memory and in the heart about being hurt. This person, I feel like, is being, kind of attacked by this like negative energy, like a knife in the heart. And it doesn't feel like that it's relevant to, it could be relevant to this relationship, but I actually feel like that it goes further past from that, and that it's old wounds, old pains from old relationships, family wounds, childhood wounds, whatever may apply. But there's something about this relationship and about, taking that trust. Like a lot of our issues can come up in when we begin to get close to another. Old fears come up, and I feel like that's what's happening at the moment with this, that because you're getting closer, it's getting more scary, and someone is being triggered by this. Because what we've got underneath here is the Page of Voices, which is about communication, and I feel like that's key of navigating your way through this. So if someone is feeling scared, if someone is feeling reticent about getting close, then that needs to be spoken and that needs to be shared. So that, again, it could be applied to you or it could apply to them, that someone needs to be more open about communicating their fears instead of just keeping it locked up inside. I feel like one of you just kind of brushes it off, like maybe makes a joke of things, and it's about having a good time, like these people partying here, that like maybe one of you, you know, likes to keep things light as like an avoidance tactic, and the other person, I feel like that causes them kind of irritation, and that they really want to kind of get clear and wants this person to be more serious, and they often like brush things off, make a joke of it, distract when things, maybe if you're going to have a real conversation, they'll like make a joke or kind of change the subject quickly. So that's something worth noting that needs to improve, because what we've got crown in the reading is the Muse of Voices, and this is someone who can communicate well. This is someone who can communicate clearly, someone who can speak without too much emotion as well, so without letting their emotions get the better of them, they can put across what needs to be said. And I feel like that's a place that needs to happen between you and this other person. You need to and it is possible, that's what I'm hearing, it is possible, but it's going to take some growth, and one of you at the moment is better at communicating than the other. Maybe that's why that you've come into their life, or vice versa, to teach this person how it can be done. What does clear communication, what does being assertive, what does being communicating in a clear way, in a loving way, what does that look like? You can show them that, or they can show you that. Because in the past here, I've got the Two of Emotions, which is just a beautiful card here about, and this suggests that this dynamic is romantic. Two of Emotions represents the cups traditionally, and it's really about that union, that connection, recognition of souls, of kindred spirits. And I feel like this is recognising the strong connection and loving energy that is between you two, and that was instantaneous, maybe even from first meeting, that you felt that really strong connection straight off, and that it does run deep, even if this person or yourself tries to pretend, brush it off, that they're just this light-hearted, kind of not bothered, easygoing figure. Actually, they're in this union, their emotions are running very deep, and there is a recognition of soulmate, twin flames, whatever you would like to call it, that's going on here. It's a strong connection. Present, we've got the beautiful card, the Chariot, which is really positive to see. It's about forward movement. It's about, I'm seeing this here, all this energy coming from this woman's centre here. It's radiating out of you to move forward. So whoever needs to take this risk, the universe is suggesting that this is going to happen. This is going to move forward once this person, yourself or them, gets to that point, which looks to be, with it being the centre of your reading, quite imminent, and with the Chariot card being in the present position as well, forward movement is coming, so expect that. Prepare to do it if it's you needs to take the risk, or expect that this person will be coming towards you in a big way in the near future. It feels imminent, that's what I'm hearing, all these charging horses moving forward. The momentum has started, so it will happen, it is happening. External influences, we have the Three of Inspiration, which traditionally is Three of Wands. And this really is about looking to the future and understanding that at this moment is a big crossroads, this domino effect. So whatever decision, this risk, will have a big impact on both you and this other person's future. And I feel like one of you or both of you is very aware of that. So maybe that's what's brought this hesitation, this kind of beat, that they know that once this forward movement of the Chariot, once this step has been taken, this leap of faith has been taken, things are going to move quite fast, like a domino effect. So we see this break in these two domino effects here. And I feel like when this person takes this next step forward, all the domino effect there is just going to take off. And I think this is yours and this person's relationship. So that's why it's okay really to take a breath and to take a beat of this step. It will happen, and when it does happen, things are going to move fast. So hopes and dreams, we've got the Five of Voices, which is the Five of Voices is traditionally about swords, so it can be about harsh words, harsh thoughts. I'm seeing here a mistletoe here, and two energies come together. I'm just going to ask for some clarity here. Hopes and dreams, Five of Voices. I'm actually feeling it's that fear. It's going back to this Three of Voices here, of this old wounds in the past that maybe yourself or this other person has, you know, taken this leap of faith into taking the relationship to a next level. I'm sure that's been the case, and it hasn't ended as you wish, so it's just your hopes and fears of it working out really, and not wanting for the dynamic, something that's going well, that has been going good here with the Two of Emotions, for the energy to change here. We can see these two people. It's actually the same person, but I'm seeing the two souls here, that for it to cause divisions, breakdowns, you know, for it to go wrong really. I'm going to just ask for some clarity please for hopes and dreams. Group number 3, hopes and dreams. Five of Swords. Six of Inspiration, yeah. So the Six of Inspiration is about victory. And I just feel like there's quite a lot of pressure on this working out, which is completely understandable and natural. And there's a fear of, here it is, the Five of Voices, of by taking this next step, will it cause conflict? And the hope being that the Six of Inspiration, that one of you or both of you really needs this to work this time. I feel like you've had some failures in the past, or they have, both of you have, and there seems to be quite a lot of pressure. So if you can maybe try and take that pressure off if possible, but I feel like there's this desire this time round with this person, with this one, it really needs to work. The good news is that we've got this final outcome of the Star, which is about dreams coming true, long held wishes. So that which we hold, you can see this woman here is holding her star close to her chest, so that what we hold dear, that's what is precious to us. And this is something maybe that at times that you or this person never thought would happen. They maybe thought that it was never going to happen for them to have this kind of union and this relationship. And this is saying that actually this gift is yours and this relationship is possible. So it's actually a really beautiful reading, very positive. If you can just anticipate this leap of faith from yourself or from them, and to get that forward momentum come in, and you will get this long held wish that you dreamed of. I hope this group number 3, that this reading resonated for you. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future readings. Love and light and bright blessings. Thank you.